You are listening to the Wisecracker podcast.
No, like Louis bald. Like I want to be an unattractive bald, where if I talk to a woman, she's uncomfortable. Are we recording?
We're rolling.
Yeah, these are rolling.
It was rolling already. Yeah, no, I just want to be an unattractive bald because I'm an unattractive guy with hair.
You're not unattractive.
All right, thanks.
Some people say you look like Philip Seymour Hoffman before he started his nasty habit of heroin.
Yeah, no. Some people told me
Before he started his nasty habit of acting.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that gross hobby he does.
Yeah,
That probably led him to an early grave.
yeah. But what's kind of funny is people just do Ozempic now, which is basically heroin. They're like, you can't eat, you lose a bunch
is
of weight, you
basically
get
heroin.
super
Explain.
depressed. You
got to shoot it into yourself too.
Yeah, no, you shoot it into yourself, and they're like, "Oh, my stomach hurts, and I'm tired, but I lost 50 pounds." This is just heroin. Essentially.
I was looking for like
true.
medical studies today to write jokes about, and
Because that's the thing.
and I did go onto like medicalresearch.com, and every single article was like more benefits of Ozempic, and I was like, oh, this is fucking fake.
It does. I mean, that thing I brought up, there were people claiming that it made them blind, but it was so few.
Dude, that's just because they're
I
already
don't
so
really believe
fat.
Well, that's what they said about jacking off.
Right.
They say that about everything
and there's
that's
no
cool.
negative side
Yeah,
effects
like
to that.
getting cum in your eyes makes you blind.
No, yeah, they say everything makes you blind. They're like, jacking off makes you blind.
Yeah.
Cat calling makes you blind. Following a woman home after work makes you blind.
Well, it can.
Islamophobia.
Once
Yeah.
the mace comes out.
Anti-Semitism makes you blind.
Yeah, all the good things.
Yeah. But that's why I don't really, speaking of anti-Semitism, we kind of discussed this in the car, but like,
Yeah, we solved it.
yeah, no, but we're like, they are kind
This
of,
is big news.
yeah, we did solve it, but we're also like, because people are mad at Kanye for being anti-Semitic, but it's like, he's a delusional crazy guy in every other part of his life. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you're not going to let him just get a pass here. Mm-hmm. But I guess he kind of does get a pass, because like Kanye is the only anti-Semitic guy who just keeps being anti-Semitic and just gets away with it every time.
Right.
Like whenever he says something anti-Semitic, you're like, oh, he's going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, and it is tough
Like he must be
too.
selling merch.
He'll say some shit that's really, really crazy, and then it's like, well, it's just Kanye being Kanye. It's like, he could literally form a private army. He's got $2 billion.
Yeah, saying something crazy true.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, crazy. And as in,
I mean,
Well, he
What's-
said he tweeted today that he's not a Nazi anymore.
Oh,
he
yeah,
met
it's
with
like-
Adam Sandler, and he's decided that he's not a
the
Nazi.
Sandman got to him.
I think, yeah,
I
Sandler.
love that.
Sandler fixed him.
He showed him the gemstone that everyone looks into,
Oh,
and it
yeah,
mind
maybe.
controls them into not being
He did the same thing
anti-Semitic.
with Jonah Hill. He's like, I'm not anti-Semitic. I like Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's really all you got to do. You just got to meet one.
Yeah.
One of the good ones.
Yeah, one of the good
Yeah.
ones. I mean,
That's how I was. I'm
just
not
a
racist
learning-
because I met Kanye.
Being life is like a learning. You're just learning, and when you have a huge platform and you're kind of talking it out, it's probably a negative. But I think it's good to have your opinions and then have them, either confirmed or in this case, he met Adam Sandler, the
yeah.
king of the Jews.
king of the Jews.
Apparently.
Well, he is the most collaborative one. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like, there's not really ones that are that silly. Because like, you never really see like Orthodox ones just farting on
Right.
things and being
Yeah.
like, that's
They should, though.
$20 million.
They
They should,
should.
yeah. I mean,
Everyone should.
a Hasidic Jew farting on a train would be so funny.
Yeah. Oopsie daisy.
Well, imagine how bad that would smell. They're not allowed to shower on weekends or whatever.
Well, I don't know. Matzo ball soup. That's pretty.
What's
plain.
the religion?
Yeah, they can't shower. I mean, that's why the Israel-Palestine stuff's kind of weird, because it's like, it's weird that like people in the Middle East are fighting. It's like, what are you fighting over? Who smells the worst?
That was definitely one of the jokes on.
Yeah, that definitely made the.
Sometimes I'll repeat things. And I'm
it's
like, let's see if
fine.
it gets a better reaction. I do that once a podcast. I'm like, I said something. I want to see if it works better.
Drink
My
out.
podcast strategy is I put a piece of coffee right there.
Yeah,
dangle in front of me.
you guys put coffee where it's farthest from. Like,
Yeah, I
not
like
even
to put a
bring it
cup
up.
of coffee that's far, so I have to keep leaning forward.
Yeah, because if it's too close to you, you're fucking gay.
Drinking
Your
a
legs are
hot,
almost
drinking a
touching.
hot cup of coffee while it's dark out.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, it's 8 p.m. and they're drinking coffee, so they're gonna be. I can't drink coffee because I get diarrhea every single time.
Yeah, that's pretty. I think most people.
Is it instant?
Oh yeah, it's
'Cause
like
me,
legs. It's like legs up. Like, oh no, it's the worst. I've drank coffee twice and I regretted it both times.
Wow.
twice ever?
Yeah, twice ever.
Wow.
I don't drink coffee. I can't.
Well, yeah,
do it.
you grow you become immune to it. I'm a very. I recently got into coffee like 2 years ago, and it did a number on me.
I remember like the first time you had a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I was buzzing.
How
You're
old, how
bouncing
old
off
are
the
you?
walls.
Like two and a half
27.
years. Yeah, 27.
Wait, you tried coffee at 27?
It wasn't the first time I ever had a cup. It was the first time I had I'm drinking coffee and I had 2 cups at a diner and I was with my family. I was like,
You
like
were
I know we're
buzzing. He was
not.
tripping on coffee.
I know we're not like flying through the universe on a flat disc on the back of a turtle on the back of an elephant, but like, what if we are?
What if we
What if we
were?
are?
My coffee is pure spite. If someone makes like an offhand comment about to me, I'm just like, that's my coffee. I just think about it all day. I'm like, fucking retard.
Well, yeah, you were saying
You
that.
love
You're
rage.
coming in with
Yeah, you're coming in off of
some heat.
Oh yeah, I'm coming in
corporate
on some
heat.
heat. I had a bad day.
The corporate world lit a fire under your ass.
I know. And then now, because I was literally, and you can see that if you go into our clips account. You guys have the passwords, but I was literally looking up Michael Jordan clips of like him talking about how he used things as fuel.
Yeah.
And I was like watching him being like, oh, that's me today on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, somebody said that another guy's the MVP. Well, they can suck my fucking dick. I'm going to score 40 points and, you know.
I do remember that interview where Michael Jordan was sitting there with his 6 rings and he was like, they can suck my fucking dick.
Well, because it's funny.
The Seattle Supersonics. Sean Payton said he could guard me, and I said, suck my fucking dick.
Well, it's kind of funny when he was talking. Like the only time he cries is just like narcissist cries. Like Michael Jordan only
Or
cries.
when his dad died.
Oh. No, but have you ever heard the story of his dad? Like his dad would like humiliate him on purpose when he would lose to his brothers one-on-one. So like they would have like family parties where they would have the women sit together and the men sit together. But when Michael Jordan wouldn't win, his dad would be like, "You're sitting with the girls.
Sit with the girls."
You're a fucking girl."
Wow.
and it
sucked.
worked.
And then you're like, "Oh, I wonder why Michael Jordan's such a weirdo."
Yeah, why does he have that earring in there?
Yeah, no, I mean, because he's so nuts. But then
That's
you go,
what it
He's
is.
just a little bit of a Tar Heel.
Dude, I want to be.
That's why there's not going to be a great Michael Jordan of the WNBA, because what do you call a girl when she's already a girl?
Yeah.
What tables
Yeah.
below
Well, you
that?
do call her the opposite. You go, "Hey, you fucking lesbian."
Yeah.
And then-
oh, you man, and then she cuts her tits
Well,
off
actually-
and goes to Russia and then comes back. And
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, yeah, Brittany Griner. Are you talking about Brittany Griner?
yeah, I might have just misgendered her. Or
I don't know.
whatever.
I remember that
I don't care.
They did it. They did an interview with like a bunch of WNBA players, and somebody called her she, and she's like, "No, my pronouns are daddy," and I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that is actually kind of
Really?
cool.
yeah, that's pretty."
At what point does she push that to the limit where she's disqualified?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, this is the women's NBA, actually, so you're out.
Yeah, true. Because that's why I don't mind trans people in sports. Because it's like a lot of those women fly too close to the sun anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like you might as well just, I mean, just for the game's sake, just have a little more roughhousing.
Yeah.
And it's also an interesting argument. Well, what I kind of, yeah. Well, if I have the good thing about the trans thing, because it's like if I have a son who's small and unathletic, I'd be like, just become a woman.
Yeah, just go trans.
Just be Caitlin
But then
Clark.
he'd take that and become Michael Jordan.
Yeah, of the WNBA.
Yeah, that's what Jordan should have done. It's like, oh, you lost the game? Go play on the women's team now. Be a girl
yeah.
for the rest of the summer.
Just beat up girls on the basketball court.
Get your confidence back, son.
Yeah, Michael Jordan is he's my favorite person ever, but that guy is, he would literally just be Hitler if he was,
He tried.
if he was power hungry.
He tried in that Hanes commercial.
Yeah, he had the mustache.
Oh yeah,
on.
the mustache. I guess I was, I guess that was his inspiration.
He did genuinely try to do it. Yeah.
He was trying to be the Hitler of basketball because he was just like, I want to take over all the teams. Like, I want to win.
Red and black jerseys.
Oh, you're right.
I saw the Jewish community become communist. I took that personally.
I took that personally. Poland thinks it can stand on its own.
Also,
I take that personally.
like Hitler, he had a 40-inch vertical.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Hitler probably made up those lies. He's like, yeah, I have the biggest penis ever.
Yeah, did he do like the Kim Jong Un thing where it's like I play 18 holes and I shoot an 18? Did Hitler do that too?
Ooh. I don't know. I think all dictators, especially the tyrannical ones, are always telling the truth.
Yeah.
And
Hitler's
not
probably
because
like-
there's a gun to my head.
Hitler's probably like, I can smoke more meth than any of my boys.
The toughest thing
I
about
can outsmoke any of my boys. Sitting in a room with fucking Mussolini and being like, I can outsmoke you.
That's the toughest thing about living in North Korea is just pretending your leader is jacked. Just being like, no, you look hot.
Yeah.
I mean, you look like every fucking lesbian, but
Yeah.
you're fucking jacked and athletic.
Kim Jong Un does already look like a Korean grandma.
Oh yeah, I mean he's thick as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another story.
Shaped like an egg.
Yeah. No,
So you want to like you want to be like a Michael Jordan where you can like use your rage of a corporate interview situation to be
for nothing.
Yeah.
Literally for nothing.
Yeah, there's nowhere to put
I
it.
want to use this fuel to talk to my friends better. That's how ridiculous it was. I was like, I'm going to talk to my friends.
I'm gonna talk to my voice so good.
Hey, whatever you need.
But then you realize that energy is so weird around people because they're like, are you on Adderall or something? I'm like, no, I'm just mad. That is one thing. Like, if you're mad, people just think you're on drugs. You're like, no, this is pure. This is pure.
I found when I'm any emotion, people think I'm on drugs.
Yeah, I'm high off slights. I had too many slights today.
When I'm mad, people don't notice. It goes like right. I can be like as mad as I can possibly be, and people are just still like,
Steaming under the surface.
like I could be at school with a gun, and people would still be like bullying me.
Yeah, at school at 29. When I go to the school, everybody knows nobody knows why I'm mad.
No one picks up on any of my negative emotion.
Nobody
ever.
knows when I'm mad when I walk by Santa Monica High School with a gun. Nobody knows. We were saying in the car that, like, if you think about it, like, most school shooters would be billionaires, like, with their mindset if they just did something else.
Yeah. They got to point those boys into good directions or girls.
Yeah,
There
or
was a school.
girls.
There was a school
there's girls now.
shooter recently with those girls.
You never see a female school shooter because they're too busy gossiping.
Yeah.
The girls are.
Yeah, they don't shoot bullets at their fellow students. They shoot knives at their fellow girls, but
Women
with their
don't-
with their mouths.
Metaphorical.
Yeah.
Women
Metaphorical bullets.
Yeah.
Words.
Women don't.
There was some fucking idiot who came into my school once and was like, you can't spell the word sword without word, which means that words can be a part of a harmful weapon like a sword.
You should
Did
have-
ever have
Just stand up and call him the N word. Just
So,
some
like-
white guy.
He said sword, which means.
Well, yeah, if you spell the word sword, it has the word word in the word sword.
Oh God, dude. He
After he said that, you should say, which means you're a fucking faggot.
Well, you know what's funny is that he literally was like brainstorming, like, this is so fucking good. I'm gonna be able to make money from this realization that sword has the word word in it. And the problem is that he was right. Like, he's going on
Yeah,
tour
he's-
to school. Like, that's what
He made more money off that than we have off of this.
that's
so
what
far.
Doge. That's what Doge is cutting. Is fucking sword word guy.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the whole
Enough of these
NFT business. That was the whole NFT business. Just a guy being like, it's a picture, but it's also a digital picture. You can't spell JPEG without JPEG.
But how are we going to use those images to stop hate
Yeah, stop Asian hate.
and bullying
Exactly.
and
I wish I could use
making Michael Jordan sit at the girls' table?
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to like have like Jordan would use like getting slighted, and you want to use your slight to talk to your friends better. I wish there was a way to be like, man, I fucking woke up this morning and I was still tired. I wish I could use that into
Use
like
my-
better performance.
Use tiredness.
Yeah.
It is funny to use slights when talking about your friend to your friends because you just get
Use
so
it.
mad that your friends are concerned and uncomfortable. That's really what it is. Because that's what kind of sucks about comedy and
The
podcasting.
clown's not joking around.
Yeah, well, that's what sucks about comedy or podcasting. Like all the fuel stuff just makes you look terrible.
Right.
Because if you're just like really like,
Oh, there's
pumped
no way
up-
to like.
Yeah, maybe it's
I
more
know what
like
you mean.
golf. You don't want emotion.
Yeah.
You got to come into podcasting and comedy very calm.
I actually think you might be wrong about
Level-headed.
Jordan. I don't think Jordan ever like used his anger on the court, but he like stored it, and then because on the court,
I think he used it on gambling.
Yeah, you need a vice. That's what you need.
Well, he was it on the court. He would like talk shit to guys and be like, "I had sex with your wife. What do you think about that? I had sex with your wife because you didn't say hi to me once."
And Scottie
I think that
Scottie
was-
Pippen is like, I'm your teammate. Why are you saying this to me?
Scottie Pippen's like, "Oh, you had sex with her too? I thought it was just every rapper and basketball player that's not even born yet."
Yeah, doesn't Scottie Pippen have a really hot wife that like current NBA players date?
Not anymore. Former hot wife, where he says, and I don't mean hot wife as in she's hot, but like she would fuck other men, and he would be like,
This
well,
is one of the
my nose
categories
is
that
too,
you have saved on your notes app.
Yeah, he'd be like, my nose is too long to get a woman, so you can have sex with her. Because and it's not even a racial thing, because his nose is just weird. His nose is weird looking on anybody. So for you blacks listening, I'm not saying it's a black,
Yeah,
it's not even a black nose.
I mean, yeah,
He's
we're
got
not
a horse nose.
We're not saying he's got a weird nose because he's black. He's got more of like a Jew nose on a black
Yeah.
guy.
No, he has a horse nose. If you look at it, it's just he looks like a horse.
Really.
And now he's on a campaign where he's like, Michael Jordan wasn't that good.
He's on a campaign. He's like, my nose is normal. This is what it's supposed to.
My nose is totally normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he
wasn't
was
that
kinda
good.
talking shit on
LeBron
Jordan,
is the
wasn't he?
greatest of all time, and my nose is normal.
And then recently he's like, I'm better than LeBron. I'm like, all right, you're just on crack.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is also.
Trying to outsmoke Hitler.
But that's what you do when somebody's fucking your wife. You're like, well, I'm better at something than some of these people.
Also, I feel like if I was retired and I had like one ring and like I averaged 10 points a game, you could literally just be like, if Kobe played me at the same time, I know I played in the 70s. If Kobe played me, I'd shut him down.
Yeah. No, if Kobe played
You can
me,
just say that shit.
if Kobe played me right now, he would die in a helicopter
He
crash
would've-
20 years
yeah.
earlier.
I would have killed it. I would have killed his ass on the court.
Oh man, that helicopter crash was really sad. I can't believe.
day.
Are we coming up on the anniversary of that, or is that
That
not
already
happened?
passed.
It's already
Already passed.
happened.
Yeah,
the
5
5-year
year.
anniversary.
The 5 year of Gigi.
Yeah, 5 years since that rapist died.
That was really funny. He's like a billionaire rapist. And everyone was like, wee.
Yeah, they're like, oh man. the guy-
I mean, now the man's dead.
well, no, let's shit on Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
'cause he's
everyone
corny.
loves
hold
that.
on, hold
Everyone
on.
loves that Luigi guy who shot the CEO. No one loves the helicopter that killed Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, nobody likes the helicopter that took down Kobe Bryant.
My favorite thing
That
about
criminal-
You
Kobe,
never hear good words about the helicopter that
Yeah.
killed this guy.
the bad murals around LA where it just doesn't look like Kobe. And you're like, I think that's not just a bald guy standing with a little girl in angel wings. I think that's Kobe. Supposed to be
Every
Kobe.
Is that
every Kobe Bryant mural in LA looks like Morris Chestnut. That's every single. It just looks like a black. It just looks like another black actor.
Uh-huh. Well, because they
is
changed.
that Anthony Mackie? That's Kobe
Yeah.
Bryant.
Well,
Is that
I
Anthony
saw that.
Mackie as Tupac?
That's what they were doing. It was like the marketing campaign of the new Captain America. They're going around LA and they're just painting the Captain America suit over top of Kobe Bryant
the
murals.
Yeah.
Well, they did a funny one with this is the Jackie Robinson mural by that
Baby
barbecue
Blues.
place. Yeah, they had like the Jackie Robinson mural for Jackie Robinson, a great man and a groundbreaking athlete.
Yeah.
And then they turned him into Chadwick Boseman playing Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, which is odd.
Who's also dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also died, but he didn't like break the major league color barrier or anything. It was just
No,
an
he was,
actor.
he was the first black actor.
Well, he was the first.
Oh yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, I can't remember black people in movies before something like 2011.
He was the second black superhero.
Well, he was the first black guy to be in the movie Black Panther.
He wasn't even the first on screen, though.
Yeah, but the first guy, the only something something first in black. I don't know nothing.
Yeah. He did do the cool thing though, being of like visibly dying of cancer, and he just
hiding
didn't,
Just not saying
didn't tell
anything.
anyone.
Yeah, it is funny at that point. People are like, "Why are you losing 55 pounds in a month?"
Yeah,
Who's
are you
gonna
slimming
be-
down for your next role? Yes, in the next Black Panther, he's gonna be sick.
It is kind of funny not to tell people, just to like let people guess you have AIDS.
Yeah,
That's not like not telling people about cancer.
that's true courage.
We cut U.S. funding. Black Panther's looking really gaunt. Are these things connected?
They're like, did he?
That was before Ozempic. Otherwise, people would have been accusing him of using
Yeah.
Ozempic.
Ooh,
so
that
who's
would-
going to be the first public figure where everyone's like, another case of Ozempic. I think you look terrible on Ozempic. And then they just had secret cancer and
Yeah.
were dying.
Oh, you're going blind too? They're just breaking down. Their body's just disintegrating. They have eye cancer and it's spread to their
I have Lou
brain.
Gehrig's disease, actually, but
yeah.
thanks for thinking I was injecting myself
Yeah. no,
with the wonder drug that has no side effects. Kind of reminds me of that last wonder drug that had no side effects.
Yeah.
No.
It rhymes with Mobid Mike Eaton. You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And I don't want
I was
to know.
talking about love.
People love getting shots though, like of anything.
Mm-hmm.
If something's like in a needle, they're like,
Yeah.
so much better.
COVID shots, Ozempic shots, back shots.
Yeah. Back shots for my dad.
From Gil at the
Shots.
grocery store. Gil, the butcher at the grocery store.
Gil the Butcher. Is that Benny the Butcher's brother?
Yeah.
The
It's
rapper
the-
Benny
Which?
the Butcher?
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Sorry, I'm
no,
too dark skinned right now.
no, this guy's just a butcher.
Yeah,
Show all
you're
these
revealing
rappers.
yourself.
You know, right now I'm just repping Toronto for the Drake album. That's all I'm doing right now.
Yeah, was there a new Drake album?
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Everybody pretended like it sucked, and I hate those people because everybody's like, "Oh, he's not like us," and they're white saying it.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, well, I was
Well, you and
saying
Cody
at
saw
the
the
gym
lady.
there was a West LA white woman driving a white Mercedes Benz wearing big sunglasses, like mouthing the lyrics to "They Not Like Us" at like 9 a.m. I was like, she's either on the way to be the biggest girl boss bitch, or she's just like picking up her ex-husband at the airport.
That was Mrs. Scottie Pippen.
It is funny for a white woman to mouth the N-word and pedophile. 'Cause that's very much what you're
Certified
mouthing in that song.
pedophile.
When I'm in a car, I'm always mouthing the N-word and pedophile, but it's
Yeah.
usually directed at other drivers.
And it's usually with an audiobook on. It's usually the Steve Jobs audiobook.
blasting the Steve Jobs audiobook.
Yeah. Which I have been doing, and he says it quite a bit in there. He says,
Well, he's a little Indian, so I guess it's allowed.
"No, yeah,
I'm gonna keep doing the little shrug that no one can see unless they're.
I forgot.
I'm Jordan.
Steve
He's
Jobs' dad was part Indian, right?
His biological dad was Indian, I think.
Oh,
But then he was adopted by whites.
Steve, more like Steve taking our tech jobs.
exactly."
Never
very
thought about
true.
that, huh? Liberals.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Too bad Steve Jobs isn't alive to comment like "Hey, beautiful" like 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's why he invented the iPhone.
Yeah, he wanted everyone to have access to pictures of girls so they could comment.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Steve Jobs. We talk about him every podcast, but
Yeah, we
Another
talk about
great
Steve
man.
Jobs and
I
Hitler every
think-
podcast.
Why are there no Steve Jobs murals when he died?
There were, and then they just
There
painted,
were.
they painted them.
They turned him into Ashton Kutcher playing Steve Jobs.
have you seen that movie? That movie's brutal.
No. I always use it as the example, though, of like he does look so much like Steve Jobs, but he didn't do as good a job as Fassbender.
I wonder if
Fassbender did a
You
good
gotta
I wonder if
capture
Kutcher
the
knows he's
essence of the
Indian
person.
because he's got to be part Indian if he looks like
Kutcher's
Steve
probably
Jobs.
part Indian. Weren't there allegations against Kutcher?
Oh, and he's married to Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
She's got to be
she's
Indian,
something.
right?
No, I think she's a JEW.
Oh,
Yeah.
they not like us.
What is crazy?
Yeah,
is
the
like,
Fassbender is good. That's a good fun. I love that movie.
Yeah.
What is crazy is not
It's all
like
about some bitch trying to make you raise a girl. It's probably not even yours statistically. And he just stands up to her and makes $1 billion. And then he eats some fruit and he dies of cancer or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's also funny. He's like, he didn't realize he was a bad father until he invented the iPod.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, there's 1 million songs on here, and I also fucked up raising my own daughter.
Yeah, she's also 21 and can't afford college because I
Yeah.
don't pay child support.
Well, I do think that she should have paid her way through. Because where is she now? She didn't invent the iPhone 2.
He was doing the Michael Jordan's dad approach.
Yeah, that was the...
Does he want to baby this girl to not become the next Steve Jobs? And then if he hadn't have done that, she wouldn't have not become anything. I don't know I don't even know what her name is.
That is how you do it to with guys. It's like, you're a girl, you're gay, and they're like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be the best NBA player ever. With girls, when they fuck up, you just have to be like, I'm out of your life.
Well, I think
It's a man's right to choose whether he pays child support.
Yeah. Well, it's the court, but you can abandon your kid at any time.
Yeah,
That's like that because that's
There's no deadbeat dad jail.
it. Literally,
Yeah.
There's no deadbeat dad jail.
Well, there is. It's Central Florida, but
no, that's amnesty.
that's
that's the
where
fucking
you
holy
go.
land for those
That's
fuckers.
where you go to be safe.
Yeah,
Being a deadbeat dad is your. I mean, it's in the Bible, the free will. They're like, abandon your kid if you don't want it. Corinthians 9:14.
The 11th commandment.
Yeah, that should be part of the commandments. Like, abandon your kid if it's not the vibes.
yeah. If your 2-year-old
kid
is
sucks.
annoying you, get the fuck out
Well,
of
because
there.
you're like, you ever see a baby with bad vibes and you're like, I would abandon this.
I have
kid.
seen a baby with bad vibes, but
You're like, this kid's gonna be a real shithead. Like, I'm not. He's hopeless. That's kind of what they do in China. They're like, well, he has a cleft palate. Might as well throw him in the garbage.
let's sell him to white lesbians.
Yeah, let's sell him. Let's sell him to every white American. They'll get him the surgery.
They'll get a kick out of this.
I'll see commercials for like, oh, we have to donate to this charity, and it's to support kids in Africa with cleft palate, because in Africa they're outcasts when they have their lip fucked up like that. I'm like, that's everywhere. You like, if you grew up and you just still had that, people would look at you weird. You'd have a hard time fitting in.
Yeah. But
But they're like
But
uniquely
it's even worse
in
in
Africa. I'm like, I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
We had a vice principal in middle school that had the cleft lip. I had a science teacher.
yeah.
He was
Yeah, I've known quite a few
beast.
people actually.
Yeah, and actually they all become extremely... Every person I've ever met with a cleft lip is a very high functioning, like
Autistic
top
person?
of top of society individual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, because it's the Michael Jordan.
It's the motivation.
They're like,
Yeah, true.
They're like, you said I had a cleft palate. I'll
Yeah.
I'll make your whole job into a robot. How about that? That's kind of what to do if you have a cleft palate.
Carl Malone over me.
Yeah, Carl over me. No, I mean, I kind of wish I had a cleft palate sometimes. Probably.
You could do it to yourself with a screwdriver.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix is a cleft palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his is all sewn up.
Oh yeah, they sew it up. I mean, the people I'm talking about sew it up too.
Yeah.
They're
I
not
don't know
African.
I don't know whyte people could have cleft palates.
Yeah, oh yeah, they just
They don't show them in the commercial.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yep. White people can have that everything. Black people can have it, except for sickle cell
And
anemia.
40-inch vertical.
Yeah, and
Except for that one guy.
Yeah, except for McClellan. McClung.
Mac
Mac.
McClung.
McClung.
Yeah, you forgot his name.
He's
It's
named
Mac.
after me.
Magellan.
I couldn't remember if it was Matt or Mac McClung.
It's Mac.
It's Mac McClung.
It is tough that we have similar names.
Yeah,
'Cause when he
you're
says-
going to have to change your name. I didn't want to bring
He's
this up
older,
on the
that's
other
true.
podcast,
Actually,
but
can you say Matthew? Can you call me Matthew on the podcast?
That'd be so weird, Matthew.
Yeah, call me Matthew on the podcast.
Does anyone call you Matthew ever?
No, people, do you know what people call me? They call me Matt Byrne. They say my full name.
Yeah, I do that. I call you Matt Byrne all the time.
Yeah.
I did it last
I do that
podcast,
with
I
people.
remember.
If I know multiple people named
My dad calls me
something,
Matt Byrne. He'll call me
That's
Matt
interesting.
Byrne.
What's your dad's name?
Marty.
Marty Byrne.
Marty Byrne.
Yeah. He probably maybe bleep that out, but
How
I don't
does
know if he
he
wants to be associated with this.
how does he
His son.
how does he say
He's
your
in
name?
Florida. He doesn't.
How does he say your name?
Matt Bird.
This sounds like a retarded guy.
No.
Matt
I
Bird.
love how you're like, what's your dad's name? And I tell you, and you're like, he sounds like a fucking retard.
Sounds like a guy with a cleft lip.
That's so fucked up, bro.
Matt Bird.
Did you call my dad a retard? After you asked his name?
That's the new my dad could beat up your dad. Is just being like, your dad sounds like a retard.
Oh my god. That's yeah. Man, I gave you information.
Yeah, that
for
was
no
that was
reason.
nasty to me.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna use it as fuel. I remember.
Yeah, you gotta use that.
All right, let's have a title for this episode. Fuel.
Fuel. Yeah, fuel for the
Yeah,
flame.
yeah, fueling the flame.
Yeah.
Just fuel.
Fuel.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't have anywhere to direct my fucking shit. Like whenever I'm like, oh yeah, I need fuel. It's like I'm gonna fucking crush the shit out of this commercial audition. I just drive faster. That's all.
I just project.
I just drive faster.
I just project my own insecurities on my girlfriend. I'm like, I shouldn't have fucking. Oh, I should have went to grad school. I'm like, sorry, I crashed out there.
What was your major?
Fucking communications.
Same, dude.
Degree. Just like a stupid degree.
Better than nothing.
I mean, no, it's not as good as nothing. Like, there's three things you could like get a job. It's engineering, medical stuff, and law school.
Yeah.
Like, those are the three things. If you're in anything else,
if you're
give
not-
up, hang
yeah.
yourself, cut yourself.
Yeah,
cut
cut.
your losses, jump in front of a bus.
For the people going to college right now and you're like a couple credits away from your mass communications degree, start cutting yourself.
Yeah, if you have a film degree, hang yourself upside down
Yeah.
in front of your father.
Yeah.
If you're getting a film degree, because it's the biggest load.
Your
of dog shit.
psychology degree, what will do you more good in the world is take a knife, give yourself a cleft palate so that people at least feel bad for you physically.
If you get a film degree, you're gonna move to New York and fail and die a failure.
Yeah, I can't imagine paying a fucking boat, like tens of thousands of dollars for a film degree.
Yeah, no, you're going to NYU to say,
I
"Oh,
can't even imagine tens of
David
thousands of
Lynch
dollars.
is very weird." That's all a
Yeah.
film degree is. You're like, "Oh, isn't David Lynch a weirdo? I don't understand this movie." Mulholland Drive. Oh, it's a dream. Shit. So the whole fucking movie is a dream except for the last 10 fucking minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to go to school for that.
Yeah. And then they're like,
Else
I
you
don't
gonna
watch
know?
black and white movies.
Yeah, they're like, I don't
Old.
watch. Yeah.
I don't,
Do you know
I don't
people
watch
like
any
that?
movie pre Black Panther.
No, I know some people like that. They're like, I won't. They're like, oh, you watch an old movie? I'm like, yeah.
That's
Because
most
it's
people I
It's
know.
not a goddamn Marvel movie because everything now is a fucking. Oh, it's it's Deadpool, but he's Chinese, or like it's Deadpool. It's Deadpool, but he doesn't have good quips. He just says, "Oh,
Because he's
superheroes?"
Chinese.
He says, ooh, I'm Chinese.
Yeah, he says, "I'm Chinese and my pee small."
I'm
That's his
Chinese
catchphrase.
Deadpool.
No, it's every fucking Marvel movie. They're like, "Oh, the Blue Beetle." What if George Lopez's best friend was a superhero? Fucking awesome.
I went on like a booze cruise with it wasn't a booze cruise, it was a party bus with all of the like post like all the people that worked on the newest Captain America movie.
Oh, really?
And they're all like chill people, but there was kind of a vibe of them being like, this movie's a mess. Like, and they like
Yeah.
knew it, but it's just like, this is my job. And then I'm hopefully going to work on the next Marvel movie because this is just
Yeah.
like a fucking bank. Like, this is a pig that you can just keep.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like,
the-
nobody likes Marvel. It's
Take a
Hulk
just,
is
slice, it
purple
grows
this
back.
time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally just a ploy to sell like children's toys.
I don't even think it's that anymore.
Really?
That was
Not
what it
even
was in like the 90s when like they made like Batman movies like cartoonish. That was to sell toys. The Marvel movies are literally, I think it's just to have it be like, there's always going to be shit, and then you're always going to pay $9 a month to have the streaming shit, and then you're going to see the new one because you can't miss. And I
think it's
done.
government
done.
funded ops to stunt the development of young men,
Could be.
Yeah, no, they're
like video games.
no, they're like, Deadpool is clever, isn't he? Isn't he clever?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're being like, oh, maybe he's like funny. And then you're just, you have like a wife that cucks you and you like drink come out of her pussy after like a guy nuts in her. And
Yeah,
you're like,
that is the average Deadpool
we got-
fan.
Yeah, no, and then we go to Disney World and we got the ears. Isn't that like millennial and cool or whatever? And then you know, your wife gains like 100 pounds, and you're like, oh no, but we can go to Disney movies and Marvel movies.
Yeah, really.
So I don't care that she's 700 pounds.
The millennial dream is just to stick around long enough and have your wife not get too fat to ride Dumbo in Disney World. She needs to be able to fit in the 40X reclining chair at
Just so
AMC.
In the proposal picture, she cannot be blocking the Cinderella's castle. You have to be able to at least see a spire from behind. What's going on with us?
Yeah, she has to get just fat enough where the teenager working there is just skeptical. He's like looking her up and down.
Yeah.
And he's like,
God, that's so
That would
uncomfortable.
be so good to be on like a roller coaster and the operator's like nervous.
Oh, I've seen that before.
I'm going to press the button, but I don't know.
I've seen operators look at a family and they go, "Oh God."
No,
I've seen operators look at a family and be like, "Well, this roller coaster usually works."
this roller coaster built in 1967.
You have seen that though, where they have the overhead like strap and it like clicks in, and usually there's like 14 click settings to get all the way down to people with like a size like 3.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, like sick to have to have Chadwick Boseman in his final days be clicked in. But like normally it's like sometimes I went to Six Flags like 2 years ago and they were like trying to get the one. And they're like, all right, let's go. Clear, let's do it. Let's fucking.
Yeah, I don't think I would get on
let's ride
that
Superman
ride if
now.
I was that person, but
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave my fucking house. I'd cut myself.
I would just
I'd cut
be
myself in the top.
I'd start a communications program somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's that fat, they're literally just.
Swords are words.
When anybody's that fat, they're just the whale. They jack
you
off
ever-
to gay porn and not show their face when they're teaching.
Have
the
you ever
class.
had
Is the whale
thing-
gay?
Yeah. That's
No
the-
fucking way.
I might never tell you about the opening scene. He's just jacking off to gay porn. I watched it with my mom. She was horrified.
Oh. Is that
She's
why he's
like-
called the
opening
whale?
scene.
She's like, the problem in the
Like a
movie is that he's
sperm
gay.
whale?
It's like, no, he's really fat.
No, yeah. No, my mom. So in the first scene of The Whale.
Why didn't no one fucking tell me the whale was gay?
I'll tell you. So the first scene of The Whale.
It's not the whale.
He's the first scene of The Whale. He's like 600 pounds and he's jacking off to gay porn with a pizza in his lap.
Nice.
Ah, fuck. That's
And
cool.
my mom just goes, "I'm gonna throw up." And then,
That's a nice. I like when movies filter out half the audience right out of the gate.
and I felt
Yeah.
bad because I'm like, "Mom, we gotta watch The Whale." And it's the first scene, and she's like, "Are you fucking gay? Are you a gay fat guy?"
Are you? Yeah.
No, it's like the first scene. She's like, is jacking off on top of a pizza with like they show the gay porn. It's like far, so I'm just watching a guy jack off to gay porn with my mom while he's like screaming because he's too fat to fucking jack off. I'm just watching.
Damn, should I watch the whale?
Watch it with your mother. You don't have one anymore, but like
I sit down next to my mom's grave with a laptop and be like, we're gonna watch the
watch it
whale
with your
now.
mom's hottest friend. Maybe that's who you watch the fucking whale with.
There was a clip there was a clip from the whale that I sent one. There was a girl who I was hanging out with, and she went to UCLA, and she left one night. This was years ago, and she left, or I guess not, like a year and a half ago, 2 years, and she left because she was like, I have class in the morning. The real reason is because she didn't want to be with me, be around me, or talk to me ever again. And I sent her a clip from the whale where he says, he's like on Zoom, he's like, this assignment doesn't matter. Your classes don't matter. Nothing matters. And then I deleted her number when I got in a real relationship.
It's funny to just send a girl just a clip of the whale.
The whale,
And
yeah.
you've never even seen
This
the
is
movie.
how you're
Yeah.
making me feel right now.
You're just like, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna,
she probably thought that you were coming out as gay to her. And that's
Yeah,
what she-
yeah. So you're saying you're a gay fat guy?
Well, she got one of them right. Gay. But
Damn. Fuck.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you gay.
Fuck, I'm not
I didn't
gay.
mean to say gay and bring up moms.
You didn't say
Moby
fat.
Dick. Moby's
Moby
gay
Dick.
Moby
dick.
Whale.
Have you guys read Moby Dick? I've never read that.
No, I'm interested in it.
Yeah.
I'll get around to that book that was written 300 years ago.
Yeah,
someday.
Is it like Jaws, but it's just like a whale?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
It's
much.
just a big whale, big like, look at that. Because Jaws is one of the greatest movies ever, but the whole premise is like, God damn, look at that fucking shark.
Well,
It's
it's
the
like
whole premise of the movie.
it's like eating people.
I know,
So they're
but
like, we have
it's
to kill
also,
it.
if you boil it down, you go, this fucking shark is causing a ruckus.
Yeah,
That's a great
That's
movie.
what they should have called it.
Causing
shark
a ruckus.
ruckus.
Fucking shark.
The movie is incredible because the whole movie in Jaws is they're like the sharks are attacking us, and then the guy's like, well, we can't close the beach down.
Yeah.
It's bad for the economy.
It's June.
yeah. He's like we can't close it for the 4th of July.
Are you crazy? Go out there and blow them up with a barrel.
But what's funny is like the mayor is such a piece of shit. He's like, well, just tell them not to go in the water. He's like, well, you gotta go in the water. It's good for the economy.
But mayor, they're gonna get hot.
And you're like, what the fuck does this have to do with the economy?
Yeah.
Like, you never see the president being like, you gotta go in the water when you go to the beach.
Yeah.
Like, who would give a fuck if you went in the water or not?
I don't know. We do some pretty fucked up stuff for the economy. I think maybe.
Nah, it's all worth it.
Amazon, they're like, all right, you're gonna get $4 an hour, but you're going to deliver you're gonna deliver everything within like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, with the Amazon delivery people.
Oh yeah, no, it's just.
Do they not get paid? I feel like they get paid okay.
No, it's literal slavery. Oh. Like if you miss.
Well, it's not literal because they can just get a different job.
Also, they're not singing.
Sounds
Yeah,
like-
and they're not.
yeah, I guess you're right.
And I can't buy one.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But you never thought about these good points.
That was probably I was wrong. But like I heard it's probably wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the.
Pissing into a water bottle.
Yeah,
in the
to the
cotton
people
field.
listening to this, dropping off packages for $4 an hour.
Well, because I worked as an Amazon driver once, and I had to come in a water bottle and drink it.
Yeah, in
That's
front
part
of
of- that's part of the
Bezos.
clause.
Bezos made you do that?
Yeah, well, actually, if you work for Amazon and you miss one day, they drone strike your apartment. It's a very, very weird place.
It all started as a used book company.
Yeah. He got a small loan from his parents of $350,000. That's only how the company started. His parents gave him a loan of $350,000.
Yeah, I
was, like,
never
using
like
a fan.
whenever anyone says like that was the Trump thing of like, oh, his dad gave him a small loan of $1 million.
He did a lot with it.
Well, yeah, he turned it into like a gillion. I mean, he's the president. He turned $1 million into the president, becoming the president.
$1,000,000.
But it is funny because it's like I don't know how much money my parents spent on me in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Like every kid
Food,
gets like $1
clothing.
million.
Oh, yeah. No, I think every kid gets like $1 million.
Isn't that the estimate? Like a kid is like almost $1 million.
Yeah.
Some people say that.
I mean, especially if you're born with like a cleft lip, they got to pay for the surgery
yeah.
first
Right,
things
true.
first.
Well, if you're.
And
if
those
you're-
150,000 vaccines that you have to get by the time you're 2 days old aren't
Plus all the
free.
tuxes you'll have to rent for the award shows when your kid is successful.
But that's why people traffic their kids to get their money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just send them.
Oh, it's an investment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's- what
You send them through a Wayfair furniture and get them.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey. That's a Dave. That's a classic Dave Ramsey. Have as many
Yeah.
kids so you can.
Dave Ramsey's like, you gotta traffic your child when it's at a ripe
You
age.
need as many kids as possible because chances are one of them will go to become a professional athlete, and the rest of them you can traffic.
You gotta sell them to a certain group of people in California. They are very loyal customers. You gotta ship them in a box. Don't tell them where they're going.
They pay cash.
They pay cash. Colt, they don't pay with that credit card shit.
They pay in blood.
Yeah, they don't pay with credit cards.
Don't use a credit card. Use blood of a child.
This is an ancient financial tool that every successful person has ever used.
Yeah, people don't.
So you say you're in debt. Have you tried making a sacrifice to the ancient gods of the Southwest? They demand a blood offering.
Have you thought of giving your life to Xenu, the ultimate Scientology god?
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, he's a warrior for Baal. Baal? What's that?
What? Lonzo Ball?
Ball.
B-A-B-A-L.
Oh, did you hear that LeVar Ball got his foot amputated?
What?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. He's a person of
I don't know.
salt.
He's got, yeah. I don't know. All I saw was medical complications,
That sucks.
diabetes or something.
Yeah,
he
probably.
he lost a foot.
Is his foot amputated?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had a joke about it.
Oh, should we do the jokes?
Yeah.
that's the only
That's a
joke I
good
had.
way. Oh,
That's a good-
well, I'll hear your joke. I also have a joke that I can do off the top of my dome about that. But
Ooh.
yeah, I'm actually an
Okay,
improviser
yeah.
by trade.
So I read this in a medical journal. LeVar Ball had his foot amputated, cutting the remaining sales of Big Baller brand shoes in half.
Yeah. That's pretty close to what I had in my brain.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, so it was something along the lines of like they're now going to sell shoes one at a time or something. You know, something.
No, but he's a good man. I support LeVar Ball.
Yeah, me too.
He's got a good attitude. He's made a good life for his sons.
He's got two and a half great sons.
Yeah.
No,
And
the
a
one's a
sunglasses
rapper.
thief.
He made it. He's
Swerving that
he's
corner,
good.
whoa.
Yeah, no, like he's got a fucking song that he sung at the All-Star game. It's like,
Yeah, so he's basically
say what
3
we
for
want.
3.
He stole sunglasses in China or whatever. He's not a good enough basketball player. He fucking did it. He figured something out.
Yeah.
He's zagged.
I mean,
He zigzagged.
he's just like a rich kid from California pretending to be a guy from Atlanta.
The thing I don't understand too is
solid
That is a like tried and true like way of
Oh, yeah.
finding success.
You go to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Something with the N word. I forget the lyrics.
That's a joke.
I forget the lyrics of the song.
do Chinese sunglasses even work on American eyes?
This is good. This is good stuff. I think during the joke period we hit the fucking button no matter what.
No matter what's happening.
So you guys got jokes?
Yeah, I got 6 fucking good jokes,
Oh
man.
yes.
I wrote them an hour ago.
Oh nice.
Do you have any jokes?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Your apartment.
My jokes aren't very topical. I've been trying to not do topical jokes. I might have 1 or 2 topical jokes in here. This one's not good. This one's racist, but I'm going to say it anyway.
I like it.
We would never say anything racist, especially
Yeah.
during the joke segment.
Yeah,
It's
this
a
wasn't
joke.
already 90% of this podcast. already.
I normally am racist for the rest of the podcast, and then during the jokes, I'm not racist.
Yeah, we clean it up a little bit.
But I might have blown the punchline, but anyway. Girls always say I have nice skin. They love my skin. They always ask what my skincare routine is. Well, it's pretty simple. The only skin routine I care about is waking up every morning and making sure it's still white.
Hell yeah.
I donate.
Making sure.
That
I had the same dream last night.
That's my skin care. That's the care I am routine about.
was such a cute way to deliver racism.
Yeah.
You're like, and I thought it was white.
Yeah.
Fucking adorable.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Ozempic is a good way to get skinny. That's why I take it every morning to get rid of my fat cock. So fat. It's such a fat dick.
I don't know if you want to get. I guess that's a good one because normally you want to have a fat dick, so it kind of
get rid
puts
of it.
it kind of puts
It doesn't really make much sense.
Got to put
but-
this away for work.
it kind of
This is unprofessional.
Yeah.
It's unprofessional how big my dick is.
Yeah. No. Not. Do you know what's funny? Is I texted that to somebody and they said that's genius, and then I realized that is not genius.
and you were like, "Thank you, Bill Cosby."
Man, this is really turning into just a open mic. This section.
Do you have one? Do you have another one?
Nah.
All right, I got another one.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, we got.
I wish the font wasn't so small. That's not part of the joke. You hear about this new rap beef? It's just coming out right now. Kendrick Lamar's he's releasing a diss track. It's a new one. He's running. He's beefing with Six Flags for not letting him on any of the rides, which is sort of like what we were talking about with the fat people. Mm-hmm. But this is because he's short, not because he's fat. It's because he's a short little guy.
I like it.
He's in a gang.
All right. Elon Musk did a Nazi salute. He said it was a Roman salute, which I think is bullshit. That's like if you were caught blowing a guy and you were like, "What? I'm not gay. This is a Greek tradition."
I'm having Greek sex.
Yeah, I'm having a Greek tradition while I get sucked off by two guys. That's how Greek I am.
Greek's very gay. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I don't like that one that much. I'm gonna skip that. I'll do this one. You ever so deep in that pussy you need a damn GPS?
Jelly Roll, you hear about this singer? Jelly Roll said he won't take Ozempic. Well, I think he should, that obese cunt.
Yeah. Okay, this
Guys, these are the best
fucking
jokes
idiot.
yet.
This one's kind of a popsicle stick joke, so. But here we go. Here it is.
Two popsicle sticks walk into a bar.
This is kind of a popsicle stick joke. You know, put it yourself in the mind space. It's 4th of July. You're sitting by the pool. You pull out a popsicle firecracker. You suck it down, one bite, and then you look at the stick and it says, "This is just a little bit." This one's kind of you never did that. Stick it so it touches your uvula. And
No.
well, because you have a big gag reflex. I don't.
Boss.
If anyone wants to have
That is
Greek,
true.
if anyone wants to have Greek tradition with
Yeah,
it,
if ever has a tradition.
wants to Greek
Some restaurants call it Israeli sex.
Some girls be airheads. Shit, my girl must be air stomach, because how else am I getting so deep in that pussy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere now.
These should really be at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Air
a,
stomach. Sorry.
there's a rumor that Diplo gave a woman HIV. I can't believe it. I can't believe a DJ would be such a douchebag.
I like these
There's
jokes.
a theme. That's
that
the
have just
Lizzo.
theme.
The first time we started doing the jokes, Matt had one that was like from 2022 or whatever about Lizzo and how she was being mean. She was calling her backup dancers too fat, which you can't believe Lizzo could be a fat bitch or something. But I like that. I like that format.
Yes.
This one's a little bit. The last one was a popsicle stick joke. This one's a little bit of a. You have to put yourself in the perspective of like a. This is like the 1960s. Pretend you're like. It's in the 1960s, and it's not even going to be racist. It's just to put yourself.
All right.
So, of course, I have gay sex. Why would I ever have unhappy sex? Because gay used to mean happy,
True.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Like
true.
when the
Gay means
Flintstones
happy.
were gay.
Yeah. That's what I think being gay is. It's just fucking living in a rock.
Bedcock.
My friend lives in Texas. He said that porn is fully illegal in Texas. So every night he has to jack off to his cousin. Man, these are bad today.
Well, I let them die. I refuse to laugh at the jokes on them.
Yeah, man. Oof.
I think it's funnier for the listeners if we let them die.
Oh, no. I like that better.
Yeah, it is
I don't want you
better,
to fake laugh at shit.
This one I don't have written down, but I just kind of came up with it off the dome. It's not as much of a popsicle joke, but you ever get so deep in that pussy that you're like, damn, I'm the Columbus of pussy.
Because you got lost.
Yeah. Shit, is this pussy India? Have you ever had sex with an Indian girl? Because you're so lost in that pussy. This must be an Indian girl because I'm so lost in this pussy. I think I found Indian pussy because it's so deep. I'm so deep in that pussy. This must be Indian.
Are you Christopher Columbus? Because you're directing Home Alone 2.
Oh man, yeah, true.
Man. I don't know. My confidence is a little shot, so I don't know if I got a little what.
No, go for it.
I just got these because where I'm like, if that one was bad, this one's really bad.
There's no way to know.
Okay, there's no way to know. I read that Jeff Bezos is friends with Jeffrey Epstein, which makes sense because with Amazon you get every box super early.
Yeah, see, that's good. That's good.
All right, thank you. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's good.
All right.
That's not bad.
I'm going because it's a folder. Jokes to never do on stage again. So that's
That's what you should be pulling from.
I know that's what I'm pulling the last 5.
The
from.
Matt Byrne Vault.
I was like, my friends will appreciate this. And when you're like, oh, the friends don't even like this. This is horrible. You're like, I should kill myself. I had a bad day, folks.
Have you ever done a Neapolitan piss?
What's that?
It's when you pee blood, piss, and cum at the same time.
It sounds like my Friday nights.
Yeah. I drank that coffee too fast, I think.
This is not the jokes. Do you guys have more jokes you want to?
No, I'm done. That was it.
I want to say I might be tapped out, but I like want to end on a good one so bad.
This is an old one that I had, and I guess I could probably update it, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it the movie that I had it. I just watched that movie Saltburn. Hey, when are they going to make a movie about just a normal guy? Probably could have made that about the whale.
Yeah, the whale. The wailing whale.
That sucks that they hit him twice. They made him
And he's a teacher. Ew.
Oh, and he's a teacher? That is 3 strikes.
Fat Greek, fat gay teacher. It sounds like my fat Greek wedding.
Yeah, my big fat
My
Greek
big fat gay teacher.
My big fat gay teacher who jacks off to gay porn and makes a mom throw up. That was the working title.
I don't think I am gonna watch this.
Yeah, what's the
movie
synopsis of the whale?
All right. Oh, actually, maybe this is my highlight for the podcast. I remember one podcast I did with my friend like a couple years ago. I kept bringing up the whale, and he's like, "I don't want to hear about the whale."
Well, we do.
Try it again. Yeah. Now we're like, tell us more about the
do,
whale.
we do.
Now I have my own. You hear that, Ryan Foster? I have my own podcast where I can talk about the whale as much
Matt
as I
Byrne,
want.
tell us about the whale.
I can talk about it every fucking week now. You piece of shit. Shout
What-
out Ryan Foster. Subscribe to us.
What are your
Wisecracker,
what are your
Reloaded,
podcast
Unleashed,
numbers?
the
Probably
whale
pretty
again.
good.
So I can give you the full synopsis right now. So in the beginning, the whale, aka Brendan Fraser, is jacking off to gay porn, but he's
yeah.
like hooked to a bunch of IVs and stuff in his own house. So he's
To make him
jacks off-
gayer.
Exactly, it's pumping in cum.
Should have the ultimate goon session. He's getting
yeah.
pumped with adrenaline.
And pumped with the most potent cum. And then
Yeah, his cum levels are so low.
What happens?
Pure distilled gay right into my bloodstream.
So what happens is he's jacking off and he like pulls something and he's screaming, and then his handler comes and she's like,
And she dumps water on him.
Yeah, pretty much. And she's like, "You're disgusting," but
Yeah.
And then the whole movie is him so he abandoned his own kids, and they're like, "Well, you were a piece of shit to us, and you cheated on mom with a guy."
When he was fat?
No, when he was skinny, this is the reason he got fat. So he had an affair with a man.
And he got reverse AIDS.
Yeah. But then the guy died and he got really sad, so he just ate a bunch.
Oh, the guy died.
Yeah.
So it was
'cause
suppression
gay men
eating?
aren't fat unless their husband dies.
Yeah, you can't be a gay fat. They won't. The gays.
Well, you can, but you'll always be on the bottom.
Well, men are visual. They're so shallow.
Yeah.
Not to make a ocean reference, but they're so shallow that they care about looks so much. Gay men really will not have.
Yeah,
fat
gay
with
guys are like the ocean.
Fat
They're
guys.
just all sharks.
The whale.
Yeah.
And there's shit everywhere.
Yeah, no, there's shit. Yeah.
And crabs.
Yeah, gays. Yeah. Gays are like swimming pool. There's
Pink eye.
crap all over. Yeah, there's crap all over the place.
I love gay people. I'm
Me
friends
too,
with plenty
yeah.
of gay people. I'm friends
Yeah,
with plenty
the guy
of.
who molested me is a huge.
This-
I love gay guy. The
I
guy
have
who
a close connection with a
the
gay
guy
man.
who raped me as a child is so fucking gay.
How could I
As
be
gay as he
homophobic
gets.
if I was raped by a gay
Yeah,
man?
how can you be homophobic if a guy puts a finger in your ass at 9 years old?
Very
How
good
can I
point.
be homophobic?
See, people
Yeah.
think the podcast is just jokes and talking about the whale. We also make great points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it is. Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah.
Because he could have.
Peter Thiel, Hitler.
But what is sucked about getting molested?
Wait, what happens with the whale, though?
Oh yeah,
All right, so in the whale,
Not to take it away from the subject of child molestation.
yeah, I know. I mean, they're both great topics.
Both
to
people
talk
could.
about.
They're both amazing topics.
But we also have a
Everyone
whole
loves that
Patreon to fill. So.
Oh yeah, we got. I'm still full.
I didn't even bring up that. Did you see that black lady that's holding Pakistan hostage?
Oh,
Did you
the
see-
New York lady that was promised a husband or something.
Yeah. She went there to find a husband, and it didn't work out. So now she's making demands at a press
Awesome.
conference.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
pretty.
swag.
It's pretty.
Black
good.
women could fucking. That's what we should do. Just send 6 black women
Well, you
over
know
to
what's
Gaza. And be
funny?
like, this is
Who
ours
did
now.
this?
She's in
Monique?
Pakistan. I
Was
thought
it
I wrote down the
Monique?
woman's name because I wanted to shout her out for real. But
Yeah.
she's
She rocks.
treating the entire country of Pakistan like they're the bodega employees, which is hilarious.
I mean, that's how
And
you
it's
treat 'em,
working,
right?
I think. I don't know. And she's asking for some amount of money, but I don't think she did the conversion correctly.
No, yeah.
So she's actually asking for a very
She's asking-
modest sum of money.
Yeah, she's asking for $17, which is like $20 billion.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
Pakistan money called?
Towel?
Yeah,
head?
towel
There's
money.
that-
Towel bucks.
Towel head bucks.
Right. Matt Byrne, you were so right when you said that.
She went over there and she was like, "There's no chopped cheese here."
Oh man. But anyway, the whale.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
Let's get back to what's really
I mean, the whole thing
Return
is
to
just
the well.
him crying about being fat, getting hurt. Well, actually, if you want to know most of it, he orders pizza like 4 times.
Yeah, that's half the movie. It's just
Yeah.
him trying to figure out how to get
Only
his fat
4?
fingers to work on his iPhone.
Dude, that's literally him ordering pizza is like a significant part.
That's a
of the
big
movie.
part of it.
Yeah, the pizza guy comes and he's like, "Are you okay?" And he's just like,
help
"Go
me
away,
jack
go
off,
away."
please.
And then,
Aren't you the whale?
yeah, and then he realizes he's like, "Oh yeah,
Is there any other way I
almost-
can pay for this?
I almost ate myself to death, so I'm dying. So I should probably tell my kids I'm dying." They're like, "Yeah, you fucking abandoned us and you ate every day and you jack off to gay porn and hurt yourself." So it's like, what'd you think was going to happen? And then the ending is like the worst thing ever. Spoiler alert.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
stop.
I'm gonna watch.
Switch
it.
over to the Patreon now if you don't want the ending
What
spoiled.
are we at?
Are we
for
over an
time?
hour?
That's an hour.
What time exactly?
I mean, the thing is the movie's old enough we can spoil it. I just
haven't
remember.
seen it,
I remember
yeah.
the viral marketing campaigns where they went around LA and just put a bunch of fat fucking whale murals around. They painted over the Nipsey murals and just made him fat.
Well, I mean, all the murals where you were just like, "Oh, are those producers?" Because that's just what he's built like. That's how you know a guy's a good producer when he's
He's medically too fat.
Big.
yeah when he's
Big
built
fat
like
guy.
when he's built like a guy who will die in 3 years. You're like, oh, he produced Pulp Fiction probably.
Well, yeah, on the Patreon we can
jacked off
talk.
in a
I
plane.
watched 3 movies in one day on
And
Monday,
jacked off on
President's
Jennifer
Day.
Lawrence 4 times. That's how you know a guy's good at producing films. All right,
Yeah, let's do the Patreon. We'll talk about movies.
Oh yeah,
I watched Twisters. I watched What Women Want, starring Mel Gibson, a movie where he gets basically shocked. He falls into a bathtub. No spoilers for this movie made in 1995.
Yeah.
He fell into a bath. Honestly, maybe the
Bathhouse?
opposite of the whale. He's a man that gets a lot of pussy, and then he dresses up like a woman to get into women's head because he works in marketing, and then he falls into he's dressed like a woman and he falls into a bathtub with a blow dryer.
That's a funny reason to be trans, by the way. Being like, I want to get in women's head.
Yeah, I'm such a chauvinist. I want to learn how to fuck better.
Yeah, you're like, you're just like, I need to get
kinda
deep in
good.
their head.
I'm doing this because I want to get into the head of a gay fat guy. That's why I'm so gay and fat.
All right, let's do the Patreon.
All right. Thank you, folks.